Now, sitting up on stage with Mr. Kaiser and I is a very famous person. Now, I bet you know who he is. Would someone like to hazard a guess who the handsome gentleman who was sitting very close to me is? Who is that? There's a couple there. The one who was closest to me. Let me choose someone. Oh, go on then. Ethan. I think you're quite right. And who knows what's special about Kevin Mialamu? I know a few things that's special about Kevin. Only a few though. Let me choose. Let's see. I'm looking for some girls this time. Oh, Ruby. He is an All Black, isn't he? A famous All Black. And I think, and Kevin, you can help me, you've played probably the second most games for the All Blacks, is that right?
Yes.
Oh, I was right, sir. The second most. That is incredible. You played over 100 games?
Yes.
That's pretty special. I think he deserves a big round of applause for that. Now, I also understand Kevin has also played for the Auckland Blues. Hands up if you've gone to see the Auckland Blues play. I'm sorry, Kevin, but I'm a Hurricanes fan because I grew up in Wellington. But I now live in Auckland, so the Blues are my second favourite team. But because you're here, you're my favourite player. And he's just played his 150th game. 150 games for the Auckland Blues, which is pretty impressive. So we're very lucky to have Kevin here. Now, does anybody know something special about Kevin? He has other talents, as well as being an awesome rugby player. I know he's a great dad as well. He has some other talents. Lucy, you might know. Where are you, Lucy? Lucy, can you tell us what Kevin's other talents are? He is an illustrator. He's a pretty amazing illustrator. And he's going to, I'm not sure if he's going to illustrate Lucy's work. Oh, yes? He is going to illustrate Lucy's story. So can you imagine that? Lucy, the wonderful author, Kevin, the All Black and illustrator, and together they're going to create an amazing piece of art and piece of writing. Wouldn't that be incredible? So Lucy, well done. And Kevin, that's going to be so special for Lucy, something that she's going to treasure forever. And also today, we're here to celebrate Lucy's achievements. But we've got John Parker here. Now, John is equally as handsome. Now, I don't know so much about John, but I know John. John, are you a children's author?
Yes, children's author mostly. Yeah.
Yes, and he is going to be running a special workshop for Lucy in recognition of her efforts, and he's going to be taking a small group of children. So today, working very closely with Lucy, I think very shortly, aren't you?
Yes.
And John, can you, because, and I have to apologise for ignorance, can you tell me one of your stories? Because I bet you children in our school have probably read them. Actually, I have somebody who's going to help me out here, Mr. Curtis.
I have to say my daughter's favourite book story is Pavlova and Presents.
Oh, Mrs. Huxley, we're going to put that. Pavlova
And Presents.
Thank you. Presents. And I think we've probably got that in our school library. Leslie's not here today. Junior teachers, you might be able to help me with that. Have any junior teachers are familiar with Pavlova and Presents? Mrs. House knows that one. Mrs. Parks does? We do indeed. So I'm going to hand you over to Kevin because he's going to talk to us today. And we're very lucky to have this. Just while we wait for room 23, they're off to swimming. So farewell room 23. Anna and Annie have to go to swimming as well. Right, so we're very lucky today. Kevin, I'll hand it over to you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Kia ora, Tirimoana school.
Kia ora.
Ko te Kevin Takuinua. So that's my name, Kevin Mialamu. Nice to meet everyone today. Thank you very much for having us. We're just here to come and congratulate Lucy for such an awesome achievement. Out of, can you believe there was over 1,000 entries this year, and Lucy's story was the cover book story. So well done, Lucy. We're very proud of you. This is our 7th year we've been doing the storybook, and it's something that me and John have really enjoyed. I really love being able to do the illustrations for the books, and this year we're lucky enough to have 5 illustrators, 5 special people that will be illustrating the stories this year. And this year we have 6 stories in a short story book, and John will be able to work alongside Lucy to really help with some little things in the story. But the story was awesome. We really enjoyed the story. Something that showed, for me, one of the things I really enjoyed was the courage and the heroism that your story really portrayed. We really enjoyed reading your story, and I'm sure the finished product will look awesome, and probably won't be much work done to the story because it's pretty good. Well, I just want to say thank you for having us today. Before I call up John, we have 3 books here to give away, and these are 3 of the books that we were able to do last year. So I have a couple of questions for you, and just wanted to see if you were listening. The first question, I'll ask you a first question. If I see the first hand to go up, we'll ask that person to answer the question. So John, could you be our host for us? Okay, so for our first question, does anyone know what colour jersey the All Blacks play? Okay, start again. When I say bananas, then you put your hand up, okay? Ready? Set. Go. Apples. Hands down. What's the magic word? Okay, ready? Bananas. Thanks, John.
Someone right there who was really fast.
Yes, which one?
Yep.
Black and white.
Yes, come on up.
Make sure you introduce yourself so that Kevin knows who you are.
There you go. Nice work. Okay, there's another jersey I play in here in Auckland. I play for the Blues. Can anyone tell me what colour shorts the Blues wear? Okay, this time the magic word is pineapple. Ready? Kumara. Apples. Pine cones. Hands down. Pineapple.
Miss Antonevich, you could help choose.
Sebastian.
White and black, white and blue.
Yes, very good. Come on up, boy. And I think actually I'll leave the last question for John. He'll have the last question for our last book. So thank you for having us. Could I introduce John Parker up? Thank you.
Kia ora, Tirimoana school. Kia ora.
Kia ora, John.
Ngā mihi nui, ngā mihi arawa, ngā mihi mahana, tēnā koutou katoa. It is wonderful to be here, wonderful to be alongside this great man who I admired when I watch him on TV scoring tries for the All Blacks and doing wonderful things. Thank you, Kevin. You're one of my heroes. And Lucy is one of my heroes too. I've had the great pleasure of being part of the judging of over 1,000 stories and getting a shortlist involved and so on. And I'm just going to read you some of the notes I made about Lucy's story. As a writer myself, I really admired what Lucy was doing. I wrote that it was clever. I wrote that it was well constructed and well controlled. I wrote that it focused on the hero's theme all the way through. It kept to its task, and it had great control of language. So I congratulate Lucy on all those attributes in her story, and also on the writing culture which must be here in Tirimoana School. Because you don't get something good like this coming out of nothing. There's obviously a lot of effort that goes into writing. And as a writer, I believe very much in writing, and I believe very much in reading. Just a question. And it may be the first hand up, someone can help me.
Wait for the
Hands down
question.
here. Okay, it's going to be a rather unusual question. Who likes fish and chips?
Who was it?
Oh, Mr. Duckett, your turn to have been alert.
Is that Christina down there?
Yes, I would have chosen her too. Well done.
Christina.
Okay. Christina, you want to come up? And I'll explain why I asked that question shortly.
Come and stand next to Jen, Christina. Face the audience.
I asked you who liked fish and chips because I love fish and chips, but not too often. But I think reading and writing go together like fish and chips. Good writers are good readers. Good readers are good writers. So all of you, especially the boys, get hold of good books and read them. Listen to what your teachers tell you. Go to the library and ask for good books. And your reading and writing will go together like fish and chips. So shortly I'll be working with Lucy and then with a group of students later on after that. So it's a great pleasure to be here, to stand here with one of my heroes and to take part in this wonderful business of writing. Thank you. You think we need a bit more there?